Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I've recently been working on some projects that a lot of people around my social media have asked me if I have any videos or whatever to show them on my procedures and whatnot. And I'm no expert. Well, what's that saying? Jack of all trades is a jack of none, or something along those lines. But it's better to be a jack of all trades than none. So, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So long story short, I'm actually going to just start this channel to have some fun. Hopefully I get to know some of you guys, and you guys can leave stuff in the comments or whatnot. Good, bad, who cares? So I recently purchased this shop, and I want to make part of this shop a studio. I want it for podcasting and also for like a man cave. I just have been searching videos and videos of how to clean it. So I have a power washer. I don't want to power wash it because I'm afraid for water to go in through the seams, and it's insulated, so then, you know, it can corrode later. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little scaredy cat. It's kind of grimy. It looks like it's been painted over. There's just, all this is covered in whatever this is. It's like, I don't even know what it is. So as I mentioned before, I don't know what to do with it. I wanted to power wash it, but I'm kind of being a little scaredy cat to do so. So I'm gonna use some purple degreaser, some rags. I'm gonna try to kind of mop it. I think what I'm gonna try to do is to scrub it down, kind of like if it was a car. Just scrub it all down, and then, you know, I don't know, maybe if I need to scrub a little bit harder, I can scrub a little bit harder, and then hopefully it gets everything out. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not no expert. I've been calling around and whatever, but haven't really got any answers. So we'll see how this comes out. I just also purchased this 390 Nova. So I've been looking into different guns, and I came across a few. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not no paint expert, but I was looking to the Graco's, what was it? The X5, the Project Plus, X5, X7. I looked into them, but it won't last as long, and I was looking for longevity, and also if I need to replace the pump or whatever at any time, and those you can't replace. So I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. So I then went on to think about getting the X17 and X19. Those you can remove the pump, but at that price range, it's still kind of homeowner residential, you know, and it was still pretty pricey. I guess the 17, I can't remember how much it was. Long story short, I think it was around, with tax, probably like 800, 820 here in the Midwest. So then Home Depot has the Graco Pro 210 ES or something like that, and that was at $999. So now we're on that verge of looking for commercial or top tier residential, and this one, I saw it and I was like, I kind of want this one because it's more on the commercial end. Has the filters, the pump, you know, you can take it out and whatever. And then it came with the kind of better gun. Like I said, I'm not a painter. This is actually going to be my first airless sprayer, and this is going to be my first project spraying. So let's see if it goes well. But overall, you know, the 390, the 395 were kind of around the same, and then I think you could just bump up to. Once you go down to that deep rabbit hole, you kind of are, you know, it's more a preference, you know. And so what I'm planning to do is paint this whole shop. It's 1,800 square feet plus the ceiling and whatever. And then I'm gonna paint the whole exterior of it and the roof. And then I'm gonna be in the process of building my home. I'm gonna paint all that. Also, my brother, he's a builder. He helps out builders too. So he's gonna be having houses. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just spend a little bit more of the money, and hopefully last me long. But luckily, I actually got this one on, I guess, deal or whatever, because this was $9.99 at Sherwin-Williams. I mean, compared to the Pro 210, whatever, residential top tier, I was like, you know what, let me just go for this one. So I found what I wanted. I ended up spraying the degreaser on it, and then after the degreaser, I scrubbed it kind of with that soft brush, and everything seems to be coming out. I don't know if you can see over there, and you might not be able to see, but all this kind of grime down here is all that stuff that I was wiping or scrubbing out. I honestly think you can, what is it, low pressure wash or just soft wash it with the gun and whatever, but I don't know, I might do it to the top because it's kind of taking forever. By the way, Merry Christmas, everybody. Now, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. The Lord is born. I was also thinking about getting a steamer, but I didn't know how that was going to play out. Here's what I clean. It feels nice and smooth. And then, obviously, I'm not going to go to that because that's what I sprayed. But like, let's just see this. You see this like yuck, this yuckness? It's just very textury. But then you go here, and nice and soft. There's literally no difference. Power washing it, besides maybe a little bit of pressure. I should have known, but I'm a rookie. It's okay. I think sometimes we all get used to like using these power tools and whatnot, and we forget that our like past, I guess, ancestors did it all by hand. So then when I think about it like that, then I'm like, all right, dude, stop being such a crybaby. Plus, if you think about it, a little hard work don't hurt nobody. A little hard work don't hurt nobody. Then I've been using this little squeegee kind of thing. And then whenever it's done, I just can, look at it. Oops, that happens. Did I clean this one? I'm gonna say yes. Let's get it! All right, guys, check this out. So whoever owned this was in love with metal doors. So we got two here connected. It was connected by a bracket with screws. They also have like this was the top, and they also cut them in half, and they kind of made like metal door benches. We threw those away earlier because I mean, it's just, the thing is with this, I want to make it kind of my garage, my place, and I didn't think they fit in my area. So this is bolted, I'm guessing, to the stud on the in the roof, and then he put like an L bracket here, L bracket there. But I'll tell you what, guys, this is heavy, so heavy. I kind of want to just record myself and see how this goes. Oh shoot. Okay. And if you guys keep hearing that sound, it's just my heater. Sorry, but I need it warm in here. Even though I am warm, but I'm trying to let all this dry so I can paint fast enough. And if you guys are ever working with metal, make sure you guys use gloves because I've gotten cut up bad. It's not worth it. Uh-oh, what was that? If you guys knew how heavy these doors are, I'm almost wanting to keep it. What do you guys think? Like, this is literally not one of those doors, those metal doors you get at Menards or Home Depot. This is heavy. Oh. That was not a good idea, I'll tell you that. These pants keep coming down, man. I have to get a size bigger because if I get a size like my size, I have like thick on the thicker side of thighs. I always rip the seam of the legs, and I'm getting annoyed of buying new pairs of jeans all the time. So bigger size it is. Whoever did this kind of welded it on. It wasn't with the bolt, so I'm gonna have to cut that here or up there. But the bad thing is when I cut that, that's kind of basically what it all supports it off. If I cut that, all this is gonna come down and I'm gonna be out of luck. I think you can see it here clearly. We try to keep the light away from it, but this is how it all looks. All disgusting, and here's how I have it cleaned. It's very difficult to see, but almost getting there. We still got the ceiling though. Hey guys, new day out here at the shop. Yesterday I finished this wall, this long wall, and then a little bit of that side. But it just took forever scrubbing it and, you know, spraying it, scrubbing it, whatever. I actually thought of my Milwaukee backpack sprayer, and I was like, why didn't I just think of that? So I was thinking about my backpack sprayer, and I don't know why it never came to my mind. Sometimes, you know, you're just doing something and then you know, you have a way of doing it and then you just forget, or you kind of just don't think outside the box. So I wanted to use this, but Acme tools, which I usually get my tools from Acme, they didn't have the water supply on it, and I have pesticide and all that, all this cancerous thing in here for weeds and whatnot. They didn't have it in stock, which was actually kind of a little bit better because I just found out Milwaukee came out, or is coming out with the new version 2 whole pack out system, because I think guys have a problem with this leaking, and I've never had that problem. I'm kind of glad that I've never had that problem because I would have been mad. But it was, I think, just the tank, which is ridiculous. The tank and the hose, it was like $180, which is ridiculously expensive. But so then I was like, you know what? It's actually a good thing that I didn't get it, because now I can probably get the other sprayer and I'll just buy the whole thing with the water supply, and then I can just have 2 of different kinds and just use this for pesticides and see how the other one works. But this is out of the books. So now what I'm probably going to do is, I've been using this Zepp House and Siding pressure washer. That's what I've been doing on my brushing, but I've actually been spraying it with the degreaser, with the purple, the purple degreaser first, and then I let it sit there, and then I go and brush it with the siding. But I think I'm gonna do it differently now. I think what I'm gonna do is, I just bought me another one of this, and I'm going to fill this up with water and then put the ratio on this. It says the dilution is 6 ounces per gallon of water, so 1:20 ratio. And for heavier stains, use 25 ounces per gallon of water, which is 1:5. So my whole thing, how I'm gonna attack the ceiling first, is I'm gonna spray it with the wash. After I let it sit, I'm probably just gonna scrub it. And I'm not gonna put nothing on. Usually I was using the bucket, and I fill that up with this, but I'm just gonna have water on it just so I can clean it. And I'm gonna just do a light scrub it, and then I'm gonna hopefully hose it down with the water one. So I don't have water yet, so that is why I kind of have to fill these up and bring them. Where are your safety glasses? I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. Wow. I'm a rookie, guys. Like I said, I'm a rookie. I don't seem to be any type of expert. I make mistakes and you guys learn. I'm all for it. Oh, that's coming off. See all that grime? It's so grimy here. Compared to these walls that I just cleaned yesterday, you can see the difference. So we got all the ceiling cleaned out and it's time to move the lights and also this badass door that I like. But my brother hasn't gotten here and he's not gonna get here, it seems like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off and then I'll probably go in the attic and then undo it, or I might just cut it right at the tip. If you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it. I'll just cut it right there at the tip and then pull this down. Now, in order for it to support, because what they had it done is they put an L bracket here and then they screwed it into the door in order to hold up. But I already took out those screws because once I cut this, it's gonna fall. Most likely it's gonna fall. And I actually got these from Harbor Freight, which is it's a good deal. It's a great deal. It's 2-in-1 support and cargo bar. They're 16 bucks a piece. They're not like the fast cap handy ones, but it does the job. I think the weight load capacity is 66 pounds and the fast cap is like 150 with one pull. And this is 66 pounds, but obviously this will be good enough for what I need it for. I'll cut it. It will probably want to come down on this side. On this side it won't because it has the L bracket still on it. I'm just gonna use the metal blade with the Milwaukee hacksaw. So let's get to it. Whoo! Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Okay, we got that. I just shut off the breaker for these lights. I don't really think I need to because I'm not gonna be getting in the wire, but you never know. If you guys don't have a Milwaukee rocket light, I really suggest you guys to get one. This is a lifesaver. I actually got one of the first versions. I'm gonna start taking off the lights, spraying it, and I should be done here soon.
Is the work. You are going to be like, I know that we need to make a living. I know how to and to put value in, and to put all of he didn't just many different types of trees, not just and this is so visible with already like this like nobody like.
I got these lights down. These are older type of LED lights where you actually have to take out the LED, I think as you'll see in the video, and then they screw it through the, I guess, base. Usually, well, now the new lights, it's a plug and play and it's a bracket thing. So luckily, you know, with time, everything evolves. So when all this is done, I'm gonna wipe it, clean it, should be ready to go. And then we're gonna head out to that side. And after that, we're basically done cleaning it.
And you were back. It's hard, we're all working.
Oh, they're not exactly what it's going to be.
Essentially, if you eat during pregnancy, it is a protective. going to contact the council, council take the water, and they also will do another big myth, things that we use.